It is a spectacular Friday evening in Boston, Massachusetts. The Virginia Tech football team has made the trip to New England. Tomorrow here in Boston, the Hokies take on BC. Noon kickoff in Chestnut Hill. And a good Friday evening to you. Welcome to Boston. Along with Mike Burnop, I'm Bill Roth. Excited to call the game tomorrow. The Hokies, Mike, have not won away from home this year. A big one, though, here tomorrow.
It's really big. I mean, under Brent Pry, you think about it, they've only won one game on the road, and that was at Liberty last year. So they got to bring that passion, that energy that you got to create that you have at Lane Stadium, and hope that that can get you over the hump. They have to play with more sense of urgency today.
Boston College has won 5 games in a row, and boy, do they have a quarterback that is going to be a handful if he's healthy here tomorrow.
You know, it's so funny, Bill. They started out 1-3 as well, but they have put it together the last 5 games. And Thomas Castellanos is the real deal. He is number one. He's the number one headache that the Hokies are going to have tomorrow because he is their offense. He's their leading rusher. He leads the nation in rushing yards by a quarterback, and everything evolves around him. And if the Hokies can't get him on the ground or contain him, they're going to be in for a long afternoon.
Yeah, you can take a look at the statistics. Castellanos has been the key guy for BC's turnaround. Much like the Hokies' Kyron Drones, he didn't win the quarterback job coming out of camp. Wears jersey number 1, and it's been a resurgent for BC with him at the QB1 spot. Now let's get to your keys to the game, and I'm hoping and guessing that Castellanos is at the top of the list.
The number one key, Billy, is number 1 for Boston College, Thomas Castellanos. He is their offense. He can extend plays. He can create. He's not a bad passer, 58%, but he gets the job done with his legs. He can extend plays. He sees things. He can get the ball to the receivers at the very last second, but he's so dangerous running the football. The Hokies did a great job. Think about that against Syracuse with Schrader. Kept him in the pocket. That's what they're going to have to do against Thomas here for this game. He is the real deal, no doubt about it. Second key, the offense has got to help the defense. You think about Boston College's defense plays the second least snaps in the country. What does that mean? That means Boston College's offense is getting the job done. They're maintaining drives, possession, they're keeping them along. Virginia Tech's offense has got to help the defense. And Tyler Bowen, Tebow talked about that. You know, we got to be patient on the sideline because we might be over there for a while. And when we get our opportunities, we got to strike and we got to play better. 2 out of 11 on third downs last week against Louisville, not good enough, Billy. And you think about that, 8 of those were more than like 8 yards apiece. You can't get behind the sticks against Boston College. They're going to be limited possessions in this game. And the last thing is play with a sense of urgency. If this team wants to go to a bowl game, you got to win 2 more games, and you got to get out of that gate mentality, get going fast and get going strong. You can't get behind like they have been in these games on the road when you're digging yourself out of this hole and the hole is too big. You can't do it.
That's how Mike sees it. Our broadcast begins Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Eastern Time on your hometown Tech Network radio affiliate and, of course, on the Hokie Sports mobile app. If you're coming to Boston College, you can bring your radio along and catch us at 98.9 on the FM dial. It'll be the 32nd meeting all time between Virginia Tech and Boston College, noon Eastern, tomorrow here in Boston.